Life won't always go to plan. There will be days that will go so wrong that you will wish you had not gotten out of bed that morning. There'll be days that will feel like the worst possible. And you can get caught up in those emotions and feel as though this is how your life is. It is one big ball of confusion. It is one big mess of things going wrong. It's easy to follow that pathway of thinking. But sometimes we have to be able to look at what happens in our world as a turning point, as the step that we are supposed to take. It's the key to unlock the door ahead of us. What can happen is a situation comes up, a set of circumstances happen, and we can fall into a pattern of really negative thinking. We can feel very sorry for ourselves and we can get stuck in that way of being. And if we are stuck there, we feel like there's no way out. We can ruminate, we'll think it over and over and over. And because we're thinking it over and over and over, we get stuck in a pattern of thinking. It's like when you hear a record player playing a song and the needle gets stuck in the groove and it just hits repeat, repeat, repeat. Your life can be like that, but it doesn't need to be. Take a moment, pause, breathe, and stop to think about what the lesson in this world might be for you when everything's going wrong and it feels like the world is against you. What's the lesson in it for you? Perhaps this is the step you are to take to discover and find out who you are. Perhaps it's not working for you to be this person in this current form, this current personality that you have, this way of life, this set of habits, this way of thinking. Perhaps it's just not working for you now. You may have developed those ways of thinking, those patterns of thoughts, those habits of being as a coping mechanism or as a stress reaction or as a way of getting through your life at a time when you needed it. And if those types of events keep happening, and if those experiences in life keep coming back at you, if it's one heartbreak after another, if it's one job failure after another, if another accident has happened, or if something's broken that was valuable to you, if someone's walked out of your life just when you really felt you needed that person around you, if you've become sick again, if some event has happened to you which seems to be on repeat, there's a reason for that. It's time for you to step through the lesson. It's not time to hide. It's not time to feel angry about the repeating process. It's time to sit into the moment. Really pause. Be in the moment. Take the time to breathe into the moment. Collect your thoughts and ask yourself, what's the lesson in this for me today? How is this series of events showing up to teach me something about myself? And is it time for me to move through this and become a new and better version of myself? Because life will always throw something at you. Life will always throw another series of events at you, whether they're emotional events, whether they're physical events, whether they're catastrophic weather events, whether it's a financial collapse or a new illness sweeping the globe. Life will throw something at you. And if you are referring and reverting back to your early habits of coping and you're finding it's not working for you, now is the time. Take a moment, pause, breathe into it, relax your body and mind, and take the time to see the lesson. Be prepared to let go of any of these habits of thinking, habits of being that are not working for you, because it's time to let go and move on and see the world through new perspective, new eyes. It's time for you to see the world as the new emerging version of you. It's all part of life's cycle of personal growth, and now is your time. Be brave, step into it, own it, become that new version of yourself, and be prepared to let go of the shackles of the old way of thinking. Let it go, breathe it out, say goodbye to it. Accept where you may have made mistakes. Be prepared to step into the new way of thinking. It's time for you to emerge as a new and evolving person, ready to take on the world, able to deal with any of life's challenges in the moment. You've got this, you know you can do it. It's time for you to emerge with new thinking, seeing the world through new eyes, and finding a new habit of thinking that will serve you going forward.